Man eats in Taco Bell, immediately pulls out camera when he sees what soldier does. A man named Jason was enjoying a quiet dinner at Taco Bell when he noticed something that caught his attention. A soldier in uniform. Army Lieutenant Colonel Robert Risden sitting a few tables away. Nothing unusual, he thought, until two young boys entered the restaurant. They weren't there to order food, though. Instead, they carried a few small containers, looking around as if they weren't sure where to begin. Jason watched as the boys hesitantly approached the tables, eventually stopping near the soldier. There was a quick exchange of words, something that Jason couldn't quite hear, but he noticed Risden watching them closely, observing their soaked jackets and worn shoes. Something about the boys seemed to trigger a response in him. Jason could see Risden's expression shift slightly, and before he knew it, the soldier stood up and motioned the boys to follow him to the counter. Jason, intrigued and sensing that something special was unfolding, pulled out his phone to record. As the boys followed Risden, Jason heard enough to realize the soldier had asked if they'd eaten anything yet. It turned out that the boys, ages 9 and 13, were there selling homemade desserts to help fundraise for their local church. But they hadn't had dinner themselves. Without hesitation, Risden offered to buy them a meal. Watching the boys' surprised expressions as they accepted, Jason felt compelled to capture the moment. Later, sharing the video on Facebook, Jason described how one of the boys looked up at Risden with admiration and told him he wanted to be just like him one day. For Risden, it was a simple decision to help, but it became an inspiring story for many, and just goes to show how small gestures can make the biggest impact.